Go.
Lesson 44, Rationalizing Denominators. In other words, you cannot have an irrational number in the denominator. So if you have a square root, you need to multiply by that square root over itself to get rid of out of the denominator. And if you have a polynomial, you want to multiply by the conjugate, which then would be a difference of two squares, and you would get rid of the middle term, which would be your square root. So we do have this table on page 319 that we're just going to copy here, kind of, but not really. Radical conjugates. So if in the denominator you have a root b plus c root d, or if you have a root b minus c root d, so this is what's in your denominator. The conjugate, which is what you need to multiply by in the numerator and the denominator, would be a root b minus c root d. Or if this one's in the denominator, it would be a root b plus c root d. So when you multiply those together, the middle terms will cancel out, and you will get, when you multiply them together, should we write this somewhere? I'm just going to write this right here. When multiplied together, a root b plus c root d times a root b minus c root d. And we're only, I'm only doing the first one because the second one will give you the same result. It's just the commutative property. So this would be a squared times b minus c squared times d. The middle terms will cancel out, and you have the difference of two squares here. So that's why we multiply by the conjugate. Tan, does this need to be on the tape? Your question?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead, ask it.
So
Would you like to see an
What if-
example? I
well,
could-
what if both of them do not have a thing that
A square root? A radical? It's okay. Like if just one of them had it, you can imagine this is like the square root of 1, so it doesn't really matter. Like if you didn't have that there,
Yeah.
you would just do a root b plus c. So it's okay.
So you're just doing the difference of two squares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I get it.
you don't have to have
Okay.
the square root there. You just have to have it in at least one of those terms.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense now. You don't have to do this.
Okay, end of lesson.
Sweet.